on live from table number 13 at El Mariachi is Wrestle Talk. Let's see what's going on tonight.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Agenda Video's #1 talk show. It's Wrestle Talk. I'm Joe Lawson alongside the ever-popular Dave Jones. Dave Jones, good evening. I like your shirt. That's one of my favorite groups.
The Foo Fighters?
Yes.
Well, I saw them, man. It was a funny story about that. Me and my friend, Gray Cheese.
Gray Cheese?
Gray Cheese. Me and Gray Cheese, he said, hey, Foo Fighters are coming. I said, we're there. So we showed up at 4:20. Got ready, because, they got wands, and stick probes everywhere and find out everything about you before you go into the concert anymore. So anyway, we sat there and went through all that rigmarole and got in, had a great time, jumped up and down. We were the kids with the other kids, and it's like, well, you guys are kids. But anyway, we were having a great time, a real good time. Had for all and stayed and then went for the backstage party.
Yes.
It was just me and him. I don't know where everybody else went, but we were backstage till 4:20 that morning and then decided to get out of there. But we had a great time, man. The Foo Fighters, if you ever get a chance to see them, awesome show. They had all kinds of weird things happening.
And it all lasts from 4:20 until 4:20, right?
Well, our version is Gray Cheese. You know what I mean there.
Speaking of 4:20,
one for the piece.
We have this light flashing here, and I'm not quite sure.
I'm having a good time with it.
What's going on here, but I'm sure we'll find out. Dave Jones, we're in for a pretty interesting episode of Wrestle Talk this week, and of course, we know that we have guests here tonight. We're not sure who those guests are. And I've been told that we have a guest here that's not been here in a while, and so that could be.
That. Hey, Joe, we got as ever,
it's time to get official here.
There's official stuff coming up. We got some things here. Here's all right.
So it's a official.
It's official WIA stuff here. Joe, as you know, last week we could not find Rowdy Ronda, and we've got this picture here. I'll show it right now. And
oh my goodness, what in the world?
Well,
Dave Jones.
There's been suspicions out there that nobody's seen her, and it's still to this day we don't know where she's at. Or I've been investigating. I've been working my head off. I've been taking up leads and looking around. The word kidnapping is around. Who knows? She's not a kid. I don't know if she takes naps, but just to be quite honest about it, I don't know what. It's overwhelming.
It
I gotta
is.
go on
Well, that's a scary photo there. You have officers on hand there, and it's just kind of frightening. And I believe I did see this on our Facebook page this past week, and it was so frightening that a lot of our fans let us know, wow, what's going on? So.
Something crazy happened. So anyway, I've been overwhelmed. I can't do the job. Rhonda, we need you back. I hope everything's all right. We're gonna find out more in the coming days here. I've got some leads I'm not going to discuss, but it's been overwhelming. I can't find Wolfman. I think he's baying at the moon. I heard Crazy Tom took a job at the Taco Bell somewhere and just
Bell
being a normal guy. Take your order, please. Something like that. But it's just been kind of a crazy thing going on here, and it's just. Need everybody to pull for Miss Ronda there, and we'll just hope things can get through.
Well, this is the photo that we have, of course, of Rowdy Ronda's apparent disappearance, and no one has seen Rowdy Ronda since last week, and of course the WIA has been looking into all this, and still no answer to what could have happened.
Absolutely not, but hey, we got Tell them a little bit about the lineup of the show, then I got one more thing. When you
So we have our big wrestling event returning to Luttrell, Tennessee at Luttrell Park on Friday night, March the 18th at 7:30 p.m. And we're going to have an incredible night of action coming your way. And just to remind you, we have our tickets on sale now. So we have what's called our Agenda Video Special. So a lot of our fans are part of a family. So it's usually 2 kids and a mom and a dad or whichever. And so we have a very special promo code that you can use to purchase tickets. It's 5 tickets for only $40. That saves you $10. And all you got to do is use the promo code TWF Live when checking out to purchase your tickets. And you have a chance, of course, to get that family 5-pack of tickets for only $40. And, of course, that's the Tennessee Wrestling Federation on Friday night, March the 18th.
It's going to be great stuff coming up. And, you know, hey, we also got the craziness going on here of... you know, Miss Angel, I'm going to get into some more of that stuff there.
She's still looking for studs, right?
Studs, and
Yes.
I've got a few interviews, so I'm going to let those be seen. Just some questions answered. Like I said, you know, send a message to me, and then I'll try to get, you know, some of the guidelines for you if you need them. And one other thing, JoJo, you know, we had beanies for JoJo.
Yes.
And
I need one. Look at this onion up here. Yeah.
I think you know who sent these there. Some of your friends down.
Let's see here. We have this one here. Yeah.
Miss Joanne had something to do with that.
Oh yeah, I kind of look like a cop, don't I? Yeah. And that one's nice. Let's see.
knits, and some of her family sent this one.
All right. All right. We have a Christmas time one. I kind of look like Elf.
And then we got a regular one. I don't know.
We have a regular one.
You know, go ahead and you can wear it. It's just kind of a regular, that was sent in by.
Well, I sure appreciate all these.
There, I think they probably bought it. I think those were handcrafted, but you know, hey, it's working. But let me apologize because right after that happened, and I got a couple of shipments in, P.O. box went down.
Oh no!
A group called Thunder Road. You think? Does that sound familiar?
That sounds
the first
very
part,
familiar.
Anyway.
Yes.
And
Thunder.
I don't know if it has anything to do with that movie where, you know, that guy was driving around Thunder on the road.
You know, this black one has a familiar scent. And usually I don't remember scents unless it's body odor.
When you're talking about lightning and thunder, you just never know. But anyway, that's anyway. I'm going to get that back up as soon as we can. There, beanies for JoJo. So,
well, I love them, and I appreciate you guys sending them over to Wrestle Talk, of course, to Agenda Video, and these are warm. I really appreciate that.
What you needing them for? So. Let's pitch it down to Connie. I want to get in the show, man. We got some good guests coming in tonight.
We have a lot of guests here on Wrestle Talk tonight. What a surprise it's going to be for all of you watching at home. And, of course, Agenda Video is the producer of Wrestle Talk, and that's on our YouTube channel. And not only can you enjoy Wrestle Talk, but you can also enjoy Wrestle Talk After Dark and so many other things on there. And not only that, but of course you can own the Big Daddy Boo Memorial Event on DVD, and that's available through Agenda Home Video. And you can email agendavideo1 at yahoo.com and you can order it, and I believe we have that on the screen right now. But fans, sit down in your favorite chair, go grab you a bologna sandwich and a drink and enjoy Wrestle Talk, because we're going to. And in just a little bit we'll be right back. Dave Jones, we're going to have a great time tonight. Cheers, and we'll be right back right here on Wrestle Talk. Miss Angel, this is the greatest ring announcer in wrestling history, Joel Lawson, and I know absolutely as a fact that you need me as a stud. I mean, I heard you needed some studs, so let me join you right here on your special contest. I'm the next one for you, Miss Angel.
I have always strived to be great. Not that I'm the greatest, but I have worked on it all of my life, and I recognize it when I see it. Muhammad Ali, he was the greatest as a boxer, bar none. I mean, he was there. He was the guy. And I think I can help you achieve that, maybe not as a wrestler, but many other areas that I can help you achieve that great status, so I would love to be part of your stable. I'm going to leave you with one quote from a great man I admire. Ringo Starr. Ringo once said, "I'm the greatest in this world, in that world, and in any world you can find. All right, all right, all right." And he also said, "Back off Boogaloo," and I like that too.
Welcome back here to Wrestle Talk, and Dave Jones, we're being joined here by, of course, none other than Rocky Rivers. Rocky Rivers was here a couple of weeks ago, and of course we heard from Jake the Hammer Rayner, and I was corrected by Rocky Rivers. It's not the working man Jacob Rayner, it's Jacob the Hammer Rayner, and you have a match with him coming March 18th. And I kind of wonder what's your strategy going into this match. I mean, you have this huge mammoth of an individual, and we just want to know how in the world you're going to get through this.
Well, see, I've been told my whole life the bigger they are, the harder they fall. So you're going to hear 2 hits when I get into the ring. You're going to hear my fist popping his forehead and his back hitting the ground. And you're going to hear 3 more. 1, 2, 3.
Is it really going to be that easy? Because Jacob the Hammer Rayner is almost 6 foot tall and a big old guy, almost 300 pounds, almost 300 pounds. That's a sizable guy, and I can't imagine that's going to be easy to do that.
Oh, yeah, I mean, but the thing is, he's out here driving trucks, sitting on his butt all day long.
On his butt?
In the truck.
This is
what I do. I sing music, which everybody knows, and then I do this. Ain't no, So while he's driving and working, I'm in the gym. I'm working out. I'm hitting the ropes. I'm always in the ring.
Well, I see that there. Yeah, he's got some.
It's looking good. Well, it's working.
His muscles is almost as big as El Mariachi. So.
Well, yeah, it's I believe so.
Well, I have looked into Rocky Rivers, and of course, a couple of weeks ago, we talked about his connection, of course, with the famous Rivers family of professional wrestling, and it is absolutely true that Rocky Rivers continues this 3rd generation of wrestling stars, and of course, we have the ever-popular star of the late 70s, 80s, and 90s, and even now, Deke Rivers. Awesome. And then you remember Jody Rivers, right?
I remember Jody, yeah.
Jody Rivers, yes.
Your dad?
That's my, yeah.
Or uncle?
That's my uncle, yes, sir.
Uncle, okay. Man, Jody's great. I love Jody.
So he continues this generation, this new generation of professional wrestling, and this is nothing new between the Rayners and the Rivers, because this is going on for years, Dave Jones.
That's true.
And Johnny Rayner, the working man, has taught Jacob Rayner everything that he knows. And you've even been in matches with Johnny Rayner and Jacob Rayner, and I feel bad for you. I mean, that's my opinion.
Well, see, there's no reason to feel bad, because here's the deal. Johnny may have showed, Jake some things here and there. My uncle showed me his famous flying elbow. Okay? Deke has showed me the old school way to wrestle. Okay? Jake may be watching all these YouTube videos and thinking he can hit the top rope. If that man hits the top rope, I pray for the ring is what I'm praying for, because it's going to need some support and extra structure. That's what you better do. If you got Jake Rayner coming, or the Demon, you better put some extra support under that ring, because that's what's happening.
You
right.
have a point there, you know.
So
Yes.
while he's watching YouTube videos and he got Johnny Rayner teaching him some things, I got a legend who's been in the ring with. I mean, he wrestled for WCW and WWF. Okay. And then Jody Ray, who was one of the at one time was in one of the most dominating tag teams. I mean, in the business, Rough Cut. So I got
All hell's breaking loose.
all
Rough
hell's
cut.
breaking loose. I got Deke, I got Jody, I got the Powers, Mike and Husky. It's not just me. You never know who I may bring with me either.
Speaking of Big Mouths, Mike Powers. Anyways, wrestling fans, Rocky Rivers has this big match on the 18th of March. And Rocky Rivers, we learned last week that someone that you mentioned a moment ago is the brand new commissioner of TWF, and that's none other than Billy Marshall. Billy Marshall is the new commissioner. He's the man in charge, and he's going to be in charge that night.
See, Billy Marshall's got a lot of past from my family. Let's just say I know the man. We'll put it that way.
So he might have some kind of connection that we don't, and I'm looking forward to this. Rocky Rivers, we've been leading up to this match for a long time. Of course, the last time that we were in Luttrell, Tennessee, the victory was kind of questionable. And I kind of agree a little bit with the fans that saw everything that went down. And I don't know. I mean, it's just, that's...
Well, here's how it works. The fans, it doesn't matter what the fans think they saw. What it matters is what Mr. Striped Shirt saw. And the zebra said, I won. Raised my hand. Okay?
I thought we called him Bullfrog.
I have no control over the Forsaken Angels Guild. There may be some beef between Sean Brooks and Jake Rayner that I didn't know about. Sean Brooks came out there to handle business. Jake got distracted, turned around. That's his fault.
Well, speaking of the Forsaken Angels Guild, on March the 18th, they're scheduled to be there, Dave Jones, but they don't have opponents yet. And we, of course, have been speaking with Billy Marshall, which is kind of connected in a way with the Forsaken Angels Guild, because he was a part of Forsaken Angels Guild. Remember that?
Yeah, I do remember that. I don't remember him wearing pink. Pink.
Yes.
They wear pink.
Yes.
Pink Panther.
Could they be connected somehow, Dave?
Well, no, that's who they need the match against. I don't need to be in the ring with a Pink Panther.
We're talking about me right now.
Yeah, let's get back to him. Sorry.
If you didn't know.
Rocky Rivers, what a match that's going to be in Luttrell, Tennessee. And, of course, that was the first time that the Luttrell fans had seen you. But I can't say they loved you, but they loved to hate you that night. I mean, I heard a lot of boos and a lot of this kind of stuff going on. And Jacob Rayner can return here, and he could be victorious in this match this time. I know last time, due to some questionable antics, he was the winner. But anyways, he could be the winner this time.
Could be, will be. All I know is I'm coming in hot. Just like the fajitas here at El Marriott, you know.
I had one of those.
I'm coming in hot. I'm ready. I'm not. Yeah. That's all I need to say. I'm coming prepared. No matter what it takes, I will be victorious.
Rocky Rivers, we are looking forward to seeing exactly what takes place on Friday night, March the 18th. And fans, you can purchase your tickets now through Eventbrite and Tennessee Wrestling Federation. And what a night that's going to be. You'll want to sit up close and personal at ringside, because when you sit at ringside, you'll see the likes of Rocky Rivers, a third-generation star, come out to wrestle a second-generation star of the likes of Jacob the Hammer Rayner. And you guys work in other wrestling promotions in the area. Of course, Tennessee Legacy Wrestling.
And Tennessee Legacy Wrestling, what happened this past Saturday, believe it or not. Me, my grandfather, and a man by the name of Hairband, which is my tag team partner for the Reticulated Rockers.
I know him.
Yeah, man.
Took on Jake Rayner,
You guys have similar hairstyles.
Violet Adams, and Justin Hardy. And we came out victorious on that one, too. I beat Jake in Luttrell. I beat him in Rocky Top. I'll beat him in a Mexican restaurant. I'll beat him at a gas station. There's nowhere that we could get together that I will not come out victorious.
Well, fans, you heard big words, of course, from Rocky Rivers. And Rocky Rivers, we have to say this, but we wish you the best of luck in this match. And really, I mean, I really personally wish you the best of luck, because that's going to be a tough match. March the 18th, Luttrell, Tennessee, Luttrell Park. You know, the fans are already on the side of Jacob Rayner. And from the last thing that I heard, they were kind of a little bit upset with you for cheating, but who knows what's going to happen this time around.
Whether you love me, whether you hate me, I feel like I'm pretty good when it comes to Jake Rayner. I feel like I'll be all right.
Well, fans, we never know what we're going to see. And Dave Jones, what a match this is going to be. And
I agree.
we have...
never, ever know when or where you might have something.
He's got this chain
up his
here.
sleeve.
What in the
So-
world? So this chain could be used.
I say we should quit this conversation before some questionable things happen here.
I need to wear my beanie. I need it on right now. Wrestling fans, it's already got wild, real wild here on Wrestle Talk, and it's only going to get wilder. And we'll be right back in just a moment. I cannot believe this, Dave Jones. Wow.
Rocky Rivers here. And let me tell you, any woman lucky to go out with this, telling you, you gotta have the right price tag though, because I'm expensive.
It's time to go into the Diddyverse.
Dave Jones, of course, we were joined by Rocky Rivers, this third-generation star and the grandson of Deke Rivers, and big words from Rocky Rivers concerning his match with Jacob Rayner on March the 18th. And what a night that's going to be. Of course, we learned of this handicap match that's going to take place, and you're going to be interested in this because we have the Tennessee Thugs, and the Tennessee Thugs, of course, these goons are anyway. Jerry Thunder's joining us here. How in the world did you get in here in regular clothes? My goodness, great! You look like Jerry Thunder this time around.
Yeah, what happened? You got thrown out of the rest home again, or whatever it was?
I'm here between you guys tonight, so
Yeah, where you? That's what Joe said. Joe says you live at a rest home, so what's going with him?
the last time that we heard anything about you, of course, we had Sonny Fargo, the fabulous one, on the program 2 weeks ago, and he was
hoping to come around.
And he was in his nursing home just temporarily. But Sonny Fargo said you bullied a lot of the other residents in this nursing home, even stole his food.
Sonny Fargo's a senile old goat. He don't know if he's coming or going.
Old goat.
Old goat.
Old goat.
He's so old, he's older than dirt.
Older than dirt.
That's old.
Well, he still got off his hair, so I don't know. Well, Sonny Fargo, of course, is a longtime nemesis of Jerry Thunder, and we know that. But, you know, time has gone by. Time has went by, of course, since this taco eating contest that took place a while back. And I know you guys have kind of calmed down, but one thing that we want to get to tonight, Dave, is the mysterious disappearance of Rowdy Ronda. Of course, we heard officially from the WIA, and we saw this photo with this black SUV of a potential kidnapping of Rowdy Ronda. What do you know about this?
What do you know about Rowdy Ronda?
I know she's a backstabbing, backbiting
What?
coward.
Coward.
She hit me in the back last time I was here.
That was explainable.
And you would think if she was going to do that, she got something that would hurt me. Plastic floor sign. Don't phase Thunder. I've been hit with so many different signs over the years that
So you were out the next week. It wasn't because your back was in traction.
no, I was out scouting tout.
Now, what do we hear about these delusions and hallucinations on the part of Jerry? You know, we received word from someone who represents you, Sheila Wolfenbarger, from the nursing home, and she told us that you had some delusions and some hallucinations after this incident took place. Tell us about
I've had
that.
these hallucinations and all this stuff.
Hallucinations.
All these years, I've had voices in my head. They lead me and guide me.
I believe
You
it.
never know what voice is going to come out. My dark passengers always riding with me.
Dark passengers.
My dark passengers.
I believe it.
You need to listen to the voice of Rowdy Ronda. That's what you
You
need.
heard that? It
Yeah.
didn't come from Dave Jones. I don't know who that came from. Somewhere up here.
Oh, it's channeled. But we were just.
You just remember the Pink Panther. You've got a match with him. You're not going to get out of it.
We worked that out, man.
No, we didn't work nothing out. He said he's coming for you. He's bringing his clippers.
You don't need to bring no clippers. We'll
Well, the Pink Panthers already took care of Dave's
run around in
beard.
the ring a while, and it's all right. Yeah. Just now, finally getting to grow a quarter inch again. So.
It did look awful good pink, I just tell you.
Well, Jerry Thunder, your disappearance has been a mystery here on Wrestle Talk. You've not been here in several weeks.
You don't know anything about the Rowdy Ronda disappearance?
No comment.
No comment.
Wait, let me bring something else up here. Beanies for JoJo.
Yes.
Thunder Road. You ever see the film?
What are you?
One of them had a familiar smell to them, and I smell that smell now, and I don't know. It's the black one that I had, it kind of smells
might have been a
familiar.
personal beanie. Somehow,
Oh, you
Thunder
got that.
Road.
You got that one out of the bathroom over a while ago, didn't you?
The
I
bathroom.
didn't get nothing out of the bathroom.
That's it. Was hanging
They
on
were
the.
people were sending stuff in, and you've messed up my mailbox in my PO box there. They said it's Thunder Road had
Listen,
canceled it.
It's not
They had
my
a
fault
prior
you
claim
spend
to
all
it.
your money sending it to the thugs, wanting to buy your way into the organization.
trying to buy my way into
that
the
you can't
thugs.
pay
I'm
your
just-
bills.
Trying to get JoJo some nice beanies and
I
stuff.
tell you what, we'll start a GoFundMe page for Dave to be able to buy.
A PO box again.
Yeah.
Well, you had everything to do with taking that down. Jerry Thunder, I don't trust you one bit. I don't, and I'm sorry, but
Joe Lawson, have I ever done anything directly to you?
no.
Okay, then why are you worried about it?
I don't know. I've seen the way that you've treated Dave Jones here on
Yeah.
Wrestle Talk and all these scandals and
Have I
conspiracies.
lucky
ever
guy.
touched him?
Yeah.
I
You
did.
touched me with your ear that time.
Yes. A time or two.
I think that you was the one who leaned over here.
And we got DNA, of course. From,
No, you didn't get jack squat.
Well, I beg to differ. Jerry Thunder.
Your own
Ronda
Ronda
contact
Rowdy
us.
or Ruzy or whatever she is, Floozy. She
Floozy.
told you that herself. She didn't get anything off of that.
Well, Jerry
Yeah.
Thunder, let's talk
Inconclusive.
about this match that we have coming up here on Friday night, March the 18th. It's going to be a handicap match, and we have the Tennessee Thugs. We've been talking about it for weeks now, and finally we will see the Thugs come together, the likes of Jerry Thunder, the Highwayman Frankie Lane, and the White Scorpion. And these individuals, and they may even have more people with them, they may have more goons. I mean, you've seen all these masked characters on the show, but they're going to be taking on the likes of Kay Muga and Tane Freeman and the Samoan. And,
Well-
I'd be nervous if I was you guys. I don't know.
I don't have any reason to be nervous.
Yeah.
They're crazy enough to crawl in the ring with us.
Yeah.
Then we're not responsible for what happens to them. All I can tell you is to make sure they have an ambulance standing by. It's going to be bloody, gory.
Because you plan on bringing that spike, don't you?
That spike will be there, yeah.
That spike, I saw that spike in a museum, and then a couple days after I saw it in the museum, someone told me that it was taken away from the museum, and Jerry Thunder must have gotten that spike back, because I've seen you do damage with this spike, and what a match that's going to be. Friday night, March the 18th. Jerry Thunder, I'm kind of nervous about this whole situation. I really am.
But like I told you, I can do damage with a rubber band.
Yeah.
So
I've seen that.
Look at, wait and see what's going to happen. It's going to be bloody and gory, I promise.
And as far as Dave Jones and the Pink Panther, we know that you are affiliated with the Pink Panther, and we had this match that was made. Of course, we had you and Dave Jones in this taco eating contest, and part of the stipulations was that all of this would be dropped if Dave Jones won this taco eating contest.
The stipulations was what was going on between him and I was dropped.
Mm-hmm.
That means he doesn't have to get in the ring with me.
Mm-hmm.
But he accepted the challenge from the Pink Panther. That's still on the table. It's going to stay on the table. If he don't get in the ring, we'll drag him in and throw him in the ring.
That's when I thought he wasn't a real thing. I didn't even know. I thought it was a cartoon thing. I was going to watch the movies again, all that.
You can watch them all you want.
Kato does that Hong Kong food.
Yes, and Dave Jones can do that to the Pink Panther, and you better warn him because Dave Jones has a 3rd-degree black belt, and he could do some damage.
Panther's got sharp teeth too, so.
Well, the Pink Panther is going to need all of Dave Jones's belts to lower him in the ground that night because Dave Jones could do some damage in Luttrell, but of course the Pink Panther, we saw him do damage here in
You're
Luttrell.
right. Dave Jones could do damage by running through the parking lot, gravel's flying from underneath his feet trying to get away from the Pink Panther. That's the damage he could put the Panther's eye out, those gravels.
The Panther needs to come out and do some photo ops with the kids, and I'll go with him, you know. And I'll carry his belt or whatever it is he has, his tail, I guess. And, you know,
Yeah, that's fine. All you got to do is when you go to the ring, it says, "I quit. I give up." That's it. It's over with. You lost.
we don't even need to get in the ring. It's just.
What are you looking for?
This smell is familiar, Dave, and from earlier with this whole beanie situation, and my head's kind of been kind of itching a little bit. And this light's
Do you want me to take my shoe off
flashing.
so you can smell my feet too?
No, thank you. I would pass out and die if I did that. But Jerry Thunder, I don't know what you have to do with, of course, this beanie incident from earlier, and even with this match coming up,
And something to do with Ronda. Her disappearance there.
Well, speaking of Rowdy Ronda, there's a certain individual that has an infatuation with Rowdy Ronda, and that individual is the likes of the fabulous Sonny Fargo.
Oh my gosh.
And Sonny Fargo loves Rowdy Ronda, and he's going to protect her with all his might. So what you think about that, Jerry Thunder? Are you afraid of Sonny Fargo?
Not one bit.
Not one bit.
Well, think about that, Joe. Sonny might be. We'll have to see, but
Well, wrestling fans, it's all going to go down on Friday night, March the 18th. Dave Jones, I feel bad for you as far as the Pink Panther is concerned, but I believe we have things under control with that. Jerry Thunder, I wish you the best with your handicap match, and I don't know exactly where that match title came from. I don't know if it came from the nursing home or where it came from, but we know that you could possibly do some damage. The last time we were in Luttrell, you cheated. I mean, you cheated big time. And you paid that referee off, Billy Goat or Dinosaur or whatever the referee's name was. Piggly Wiggly
That was
something.
your guy's referee,
Yeah.
not mine.
Well, we, of course, had the referee there, but I saw you with a wallet full of money the last time, if I'm not mistaken. And you probably paid off that referee.
Whatever you think.
Well, fans, it's all going to go down on Friday night, March the 18th at 7:30, Luttrell Park in Luttrell, Tennessee. And I don't think Luttrell Park is big enough to hold this feud, Dave Jones.
probably
Folks,
not.
just remember the GoFundMe page for Dave Jones so he can buy beanies. Everybody donate your food stamps, your
Food stamps.
gold, your jewelry, whatever you want to spend. He needs the beanies so he can afford to get his P.O. box back up and running since he spends all of his other money sending it to the thugs to join their organization.
We found out the truth about that, so we know that's not true. But Jerry Thunder, good luck with your match on Friday night, March the 18th. The handicap match, the Tennessee Thugs together making their debut in Luttrell, Tennessee. And we wish you the best. We really do.
Well, you know, like I always say, the players is all yours, and we've made your ratings go through the roof again tonight.
And Jerry, you know, I want you to see this. Kind of hold it for a second if you can. You don't want to hold it?
I don't do vices like that. That's what's wrong with the generation these days. They all want to smoke this and that. That's why they don't never know their names or who they are.
We got it. We got it again. We got it again. Anyways, Jerry, don't pay attention to that. That was absolutely nothing. It was just a formality. It was something that we had to do.
You lean over toward me one more time.
Come on, we're right
I'm
in
going
the
to shove this mug where the sun don't shine.
Oh, goodness. Jerry, Thunder, Dave Jones, we can't have no fights here in El Mariachi tonight.
I won't do a thing in the restaurant. I'll drag him out in the parking lot.
We have this big old bodyguard here standing next to Say He tonight, and he's taking care of things. But Jerry Thunder,
through him to get out.
He can drag him out in the parking lot for me.
we have what we need from Jerry Thunder tonight. We most certainly do. Jerry Thunder, good luck with your match. And wrestling fans, the night continues when we come back right here on Wrestle Talk. Thanks
See you
for
folks
joining
the
us.
18th.
Hey, buddy. You tired of messing around with that old punk of junk?
Heck yeah!
Are you tired of throwing money and wasting it away on parts that just won't fix it?
Heck yeah!
Why don't you run on down to JV Auto Firm down in Madisonville, Tennessee?
JV?
JV, they got some awesome cars down there, great prices. Only thing you have to do is call you a tow truck, get down there right now. You see it, you try it, and then you buy it.
Hey, is this JV? Come get me. JV.
Hey guys, it's Rowdy Ronda. I'm out here in Massville, Tennessee, right off of 411 Highway. I'm at JV Auto Firms and 411 Automotives. I'm so excited to be here today. Tell you about all the great deals. You eye it, you try it, and you buy it.
I'm so glad you choose this little white 09 Sierra. You're gonna be so happy with this thing. And if you've got anybody else, send them on out here. We got stuff ranging from 29 all the way up to 5,900. And we got higher end stuff like this 15 Murano Platinum Edition.
I like it. I can take this and right now.
It's yours, buddy.
What? Thank you, Miss Dixie. That had burned. Oh, so bad. Let's start it up.
You'll be real happy, sir.
Dave Jones, welcome back to Wrestle Talk. I can't believe we were joined by the likes of Jerry Thunder tonight. He seemed not to know anything about this Rowdy Ronda situation. Do you believe what he's saying?
I do not believe that. Something's up. Something's up. I mean, you know, he knows something about that beanies for JoJo, even though that's half all or all. But you know, we'll go with what he's saying right now. I just need Ronda back so we can.
I believe Jerry Thunder broke a sweat when we were speaking about that just now, and that's kind of a sign that he may not be telling the truth. But Wrestle, what's this music
Just a good old
going on
boy.
here? And oh my goodness, we're being joined by none other. It looks like Sonny Hogg, and that's spelled H-O-G-G. I was wondering where this music was coming from. What a sharp suit this is. Sonny Hogg has got his bow tie and his cigar. That's a big old cigar. Welcome to Wrestle Talk tonight. Thank you for joining us here.
Don't look at me.
Oh, goodness.
I'm from over here, and I'm glad that you're patronizing our business, but you better watch out for that Roscoe P. Coltrane, because he going to get you as soon as you get out on the road over there, and for drinking that water, he'll think it's something else.
Roscoe P. Coltrane. Well,
dog's name?
Sonny Hogg.
Sonny Hogg.
Are you telling us that you are a majority owner here at El Mariachi?
That's right. This is my place.
This is
All these other guys just work for me.
So Sonny Fargo was here a couple weeks ago, but now we have Sonny Hogg here, and I've been told we need to call him Boss Hogg. Boss Hogg.
Balls Hogg.
I like you, my friend.
Yeah, Boss Hogg, and that's a big old cigar. That's an Italian job right there. It looks like.
Yep.
Well, of course, Sonny the Boss Hogg. We know that Jerry Thunder was here a moment ago, and you saw Jerry Thunder here on the set, and I believe he's went outside for just a moment. But
he didn't. That fella that you had up here flipping them gums girl didn't impress me too much at all.
Flipping them gums.
Yeah, he's flapping them gums good. I know he did not impress me any at all.
Yeah.
If I heard you say you was going to have one there, if he was man enough, I believe he would get Sonny Fargo and get that Pink Panther one that the Wrestle Sonny Fargo the 18th.
That's
I believe that was
that's
all
a
my
damn
heart.
deal right there, man. That's what we need.
That
Sonny Fargo and the Pink.
When I talked to Sonny Fargo last, he said that he was going to hurt that Pink Panther for what he done to some fella called Davy Jones or something.
Right here.
Was that the one?
Did you see my beautiful long beard I had? I had this flowing, just voluptuous beard.
It was beautiful.
He sprayed it with his pink piddle or whatever.
And he sprayed it with that.
Yeah, it was awful.
And he had to shave his beard off. Looked like he had handlebars.
Well, you know, I had to do this to have a beard. We better be a little bit quieter because they say that their eyeballs here, you know, and that's kind of why I disguise myself a little bit, where them eyeballs couldn't find me.
We know you were looking for those eyeballs a couple of weeks ago, and I believe you found them. But we could see a match, of course, with the Pink Panther and Sonny Hogg Fargo. And what about that? Oh no! What in the world? He's joined us again. Jerry Thunder is coming into the set. Guys, who let him in the door over here? Guys, come on now. We don't have any security here. He's sitting right next to Sonny. No fights, no controversy here on Wrestle Talk tonight. And Dave has gone to our producer here, and we've made a switch with our camera. Sonny and Jerry Thunder sitting together. Now, since we have you guys,
here, I can't get rid of him.
And I've been told that Jerry Thunder has some kind of device on him that if he tries something, that it'll shock him. So I don't think
it might shock you or somebody sitting next to me, but it won't shock me.
Well, Jerry Thunder, we want to know about this incident that took place at the Shady Pines Nursing Home, which is where you currently are a resident. The Shady Pines Nursing Home. And that's located here in Irvine, Tennessee. And
I'm not a resident there. I own the place.
You own the place. Well,
shut up, Gravy Train.
Gravy Train.
He's made that up. That's what's right. He's at a nursing home. He made that up. I'm the one who owns the nursing home now, and I bought it from Sonny Fargo.
You heard that, Jerry Thunder.
You want me to stick that in one end and light it on the other? I'll be glad to do that for you, mouth.
Dang, that might work out pretty good. Then I could blow smoke out my ears.
You're already blowing smoke out your ears.
Jerry Thunder, this is quite the crew right here. Jerry Thunder, we heard this about you, about your bullying ways in the nursing home, and now we don't know who owns the Shady Pines Nursing Home.
Anybody. They don't pay their bill, we kick them out.
Yeah.
Plain and simple.
Well, he seems awful happy to get you out of the nursing home. Could Sonny Hogg be the actual owner of this nursing home?
Sonny Hogg, Boss Hogg, Sonny Fargo. It don't matter which one you're talking to. They're all in there somewhere. So.
Now, Sonny Hogg has made a challenge, and we heard this a little bit earlier, to the one who viciously attacked myself. He sprayed my hair with pink. He sprayed Dave Jones's beard. I shaved my hair already, but Dave Jones had to shave that beard, and that beard has made Dave Jones a lot of money in the past few years. And Sonny Hogg has challenged the Pink Panther to a match. Can you get on your little cellular phone that you're learning how to use to let him know?
Has a match with Dave Jones.
Yeah, but I'm deferring to my good friend here, Mr. Sonny Boss.
Now, if you want to make it a handicap match, that's fine. He can beat both of them.
That's right. Let's give him a handicap that
What happened
Pink
to you?
Panther
Did your
needs to tie
did your
both.
underwear break again?
Jerry Thunder.
Yeah,
give me a
it
break.
split all the way down through the middle, and part of my something where that cigar must have blowed them out. But anyway, Sonny Fargo.
Now come on, guys.
Cranking him up so he can finish what he's saying.
Sonny Fargo will wire that Pink Panther out. I know that.
Jerry, you heard that.
You need to get away from over here before you get
big mouth.
You're getting ready to get smacked on the side of the head with this cigar.
All right,
You're getting ready
guys.
to get smacked on the side of the head with this chair I'm sitting in.
no violence here. Seggy's out there in the parking lot spraying out that where that eagle come in here.
I really
whatever it was
believe-
that landed a while ago.
I really believe that violence will ensue here if we keep these guys next to each other. I mean, I know you guys are up there in a little bit, and Sonny, the boss, is claiming he owns a nursing home, and you as well.
It
And then,
wouldn't matter if I was in a coma, I could still beat this
in a
bum.
coma.
Yeah, a coma with tubes and ventilators and respirators and all that. I could still beat him.
The fabulous Sonny Fargo, when I talked to him, he said that he had whooped you like you had been in a rainstorm.
A rainstorm.
And he said that that's all you knew how to wrestle anyways in rainstorms. And you're probably so old you don't remember them days.
Old. Sonny Hogg, he has. Oh my goodness. This is going to definitely cause a scene here in Maynardville, Tennessee. Sonny's ready to go after him. And these two, of course, kind of.
I'm going to take his hat off and crap in it right here in a minute.
Well, I'll have to censor that. That's too much work. Just save it for the ring. No,
Tell
don't
you
save
what,
it
you
for the
people
ring.
want to see
Never
him
mind.
go to the hospital? The Pink Panther will take care of him. I just may have to pay him a couple more dollars. And then again, he may pay me.
Well, you heard it, all the great wrestling fans. Here on the Wrestle Talk, that this Jerry Thunder said come the 18th, so y'all get all your family, even if not family, get them to come. All your kinfolk, if they're not kinfolk, still get them to come. Get everybody that you know, call them on the phone and tell them to come up there the 18th, and Sonny Fargo will be there. Man is probably by. We're hoping we can get this one, Little Miss Cindy. We're hoping we can get her up there to manage us. Now that's if this one guy sitting next to me could get her up there. And we'll get her up there to manage this Sonny Fargo. And he'll take that Pink Panther and he'll give y'all a sight, wrestling fans, y'all have never seen before. That's a guarantee from Sonny Hogg that he will really turn it up. So wrestling fans, come and join us the 18th in Luttrell, Tennessee. And contact Joel Lawson and you can get a special package where you can get the seats and everything. And that's what we're waiting for. Thanks, wrestling fans.
That sounds like a great deal right there.
It certainly does.
Yeah, you want to come watch him wear a diaper and powders when the match is over
A
with.
diaper and powders. Jerry Thunder, give me a break. Now, we have our security coming here to separate these guys. But, guys, thank you for joining us here tonight on Wrestle Talk. And, you know, I'm kind of nervous. I was getting there. I'm glad these security guys came in here to kind of separate. And, guys, hold on a second. I mean, these guys, they're okay right now, I think. But Sonny Boss Hogg and Jerry Thunder, thank you for joining us.
Pleasure's all yours.
Wrestling fans,
All of ours.
all you wrestling fans out there, when y'all come in, try to find this Little Miss Cindy and see if we can't get her up there to promote.
All right. Well, we'll find Little Miss Cindy, and we're looking forward to Friday night, March the 18th. Sonny Hogg, thank you for joining us tonight here on Wrestle
Sonny
Talk.
Hogg.
That's a sharp suit. I really like that. So I need
Loving
one
it.
like that to ring announce.
Me
And
too.
Dave Jones, I can't believe it. We had Sonny Hogg and Jerry Thunder here tonight. And fans, it's only going to get more wild here on Wrestle Talk. And speaking of wild, we're going to go to a wild commercial break. And we'll be right back in just a moment right here on Wrestle Talk on Agenda Home Video.
Hello, young lady. I am Sonny, the boss hog, and I decided that you're right here with me, and I please want to be part of your stables. Can you read this? Let me get real close where you can read it. I've just heard so much about you, and I just really, really want to be part of your stable. Because I'm Sonny Fargo, a man of 1,000 faces. I can be anybody you want me to be. And you're the one in your number one stable. Hello, I'm number one in her stable.
Speaking of delusional and hallucinating and all that kind of stuff, of course we saw Sonny Hogg, Sonny Fargo, the fabulous one, whatever you want to call him.
Blast from your past, my past, everybody's past. Wow, he's crazy, man.
Well, he went back in time with that white tuxedo, I tell you.
I don't know, but
well, he seems
speaking about in time, man.
Yes.
What's up, gentlemen?
J-Diddy, welcome here to Wrestle Talk tonight. And J-Diddy, of course, we saw this incident a moment ago with Sonny Hogg and Jerry Thunder. And, of course, it's going to be wild, real wild on March 18th. But speaking of which, we know that you have your match coming up with Violet Adams.
I'm ready, boys.
We had our production team and media team this week on our Facebook page kind of leading up to this match with some stuff. And a lot of the fans have contacted us, and we actually have a whole row of seats that were sold from individuals that just want to see this match for the intergender title. How about that?
I'm ready for it, boys and girls.
What in the world is this here? We have some kind of title. That's a nice title. Brass Knuckles Champion. Brass Knuckles Champion.
I like it.
Yeah, see this, I want to, point out, to start with, this is not a recognized title with the Tennessee Wrestling Federation. It is from my own personal collection. It is my Belgium Brass Knuckles heavyweight title that I won multitude of years ago. Belgium Brass Knuckles Championship.
Well, J-Diddy, this certainly looks like a title.
Is that a shake from the cartoon in the back?
That's a very nice, very shiny.
What are those things? Oh, they're buildings. I thought it was a...
Yeah, buildings. And, of course, you got the torchbearer because, J-Diddy, I am the standard bearer when it comes to the intergender division. And this belt, is, like I said, is not a TWF title. But in order to get my intergender belt back, I will put this one on the line and make it a champion versus champion match.
So we have the Brass Knuckles Champion taking on the intergender champions. This means if Violet wins this match, so she could take home this Brass Knuckles Championship as well. Am I right on that?
You're exactly, I was trying to say I'm right, but you're exactly right. If we could get, the commissioner, Mr. Marshall, to sanction this title, where it's not sanctioned at this moment, if he could sanction this, we could make that a champion versus champion match.
Well, as far as I know, brass knuckles are illegal in the TWF, so brass knuckles wouldn't be involved, but we have our title here, and it could change hands. But also, on the other hand, J-Diddy, you could become both the intergender champion and retain this Brass Knuckles Championship. So,
see, that is the plan, and it wouldn't be an actual, which a Brass Knuckles match is, for simpler terms, it's more or less a hardcore match. This won't be a hardcore match. It will be, regular catch-as-catch-can professional wrestling. Normal. You know what I'm saying. Disqualifications get you kicked out of the match, so forth, blah, 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 and blah.
Well, J-Diddy, of course, a couple of weeks ago we learned of this big main event that's coming up in Luttrell, Tennessee on the 18th of March, and that's going to be, of course, the full Nelsonizer.
Yes.
Nelsonizer is going to be coming in, and you're going to be in his corner to take on Iron Bear Tom Coffey. And, of course, we learned about this incident at Christmas, actually, as a matter of fact, Christmas night in Maryville, Tennessee. J-Diddy was at an event, and we had Tom Coffey kind of poking fun at Christmas, kind of dressed like Santa Claus, I think. So.
Yeah, I mean, it was despicable, and every time I think about it, I get madder and madder. And don't get me wrong, I still want Tom Coffey for myself. You know, I still want to lay the smackdown on him myself. But you know, I'll let Nelsonizer do it. That way I can focus on my match.
Well, Nelsonizer, you brought him in here from Miami, Florida, and it's kind of hot and warm there right now, but it's going to be hot and warm in Luttrell, Tennessee that night as he takes on the Iron Bear, Tom Coffey. And the Iron Bear, Tom Coffey, of course, in OVW, Ohio Valley Wrestling. He's a very popular star in those areas, but he's also a mean and rough and tough individual. Are you nervous at all in being in the corner of Nelsonizer that night?
No, absolutely not. First of all, I've known Nelsonizer a very long time, and you know, he can get the job done. You know, but if Tom Coffey does get in my way, it wouldn't be nice for you, buddy. You better stay on your side of the ring, because I'm not afraid of Tom Coffey. He's bigger than me, meaner than me, uglier than me, hairier than me. He's got 5,000 chest hairs. I have one. But you know, I'm not afraid of him at all. But you know, I'm going to let my buddy Nelsonizer. He's going to take him out.
Well, fans, what a night that's going to be. Our main event in Luttrell, Tennessee, Friday night, March the 18th. The full Nelsonizer, of course, with J-Diddy, and he currently your brass knuckles champion, could be the intergender champion, and he's going to take on the Iron Bear, Tom Coffey. That all comes up, and of course, as we mentioned earlier, J-Diddy will put this brass knuckles title on the line as he takes on Violet Adams, the roughest woman wrestler. I believe that we can say this with all legitimacy, that she's the toughest woman wrestler right here in East Tennessee.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, I have no doubt she is.
If you need some more brass knuckles, I got some bowling balls for you. So,
okay.
And Rowdy Ronda, so just let me know.
As long as they don't have any contraband in them, because I don't do things like that.
Well, we certainly know about these bowling balls, and we have plenty of brass knuckles that we've discovered.
That's right.
But, J-Diddy, good luck with your match, of course, and we want to say good luck, of course, to Nelsonizer, as you'll be in his corner that night. And what a night it's going to be. Tickets are on sale now on Eventbrite.com, the Tennessee Wrestling Federation, and it's going to be great, Dave Jones.
And don't forget, that is going to be for the TWF United States Championship.
So speaking of which, and I'm glad you brought that up, so we have a brand new title that's been vacant, of course, for several years. I believe it's 17 years of all things. And this is the TWF US Championship. So we learned last week from Lance Blaze. Lance Blaze, of course, is in connections with our commissioner, Billy Marshall, that we're going to bring this title back. And the main event will decide the new U.S. champion. So could Nelsonizer leave the U.S. champion, or could Tom Coffey leave the U.S. champion that night?
We'll see. We'll see. I'm pulling for Nelsonizer. This Tom Coffey thing with that Santa Claus that's turned me against him. He used to be a good friend.
Well, wrestling fans, you'll want to be there. You'll want to see it. It's all coming down on Friday night, March the 18th. So much more coming your way as well, and we're excited about it. Of course, earlier tonight, we heard from Rocky Rivers here on the set, and he's going to be taking on Jacob Rayner and J-Diddy. That's going to be a tough match, though.
Oh, that's going to be amazing, because you know you have a feud that has lasted 3 generations, and that doesn't even happen in the business anymore. And that's going to be a very good show, and I can't wait to watch it. I'm going to be peeking out of the curtain and watching that one.
And Dave Jones, we have a lot of champions that are going to be leaving that night, either retaining their titles or brand new champions.
Best way to find out is to be there and see it live, and then if you don't, get it from Agenda Video later.
Well, wrestling fans, we're going to be right back in just a moment with more here on Wrestle Talk. J-Diddy, thank you for joining us tonight. It's been a great pleasure to have you here. Fist bump. And fans, we'll go to this very special commercial break, and we'll be right back in just a moment right here on Wrestle Talk. Wrestling fans, welcome back here to Wrestle Talk, and we're joined by Mascal Mariachi. And what is this? We saw this title earlier, and are you the Brass Knuckles champion?
That's winning.
Yes. Well, he's the Brass Knuckles champion. That's a nice title, Mascal Mariachi.
Yeah.
Very nice. Well, we saw you on last week's show, and you know, we had a lot of messages from a lot of our viewers about the little gun show that we had last week. So what's up with this gun show? Let's see this gun show one more time here. Let's see. Oh my goodness. I cannot believe this. This is amazing. That's the most amazing thing I've ever seen. My goodness. And
I can do it anyway.
oh, well, say he's joining the train here with that, but
Is this a restaurant thing? Yeah. I worked in a restaurant.
Dave Jones has his gun, and we're going to have a regular gun. Let's see this gun show real quick. We have Say He, go ahead. And Dave Jones is going to put his up here, and then we have his is going to be up here. Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. Man alive. This is chaos, real chaos. And I got a little bit of one here, not much of one. But guys, you can come here and see these two characters 7 days a week. Say He, of course, Say He, welcome to Wrestle Talk tonight. And we're missing, of course, our TikTok superstar Carla tonight. Zigzag, TikTok, tic-tac.
Carla.
Yeah.
She chickened out, her and Montana chickened out on,
not tonight.
On our ice cream thing.
It's not tonight, he said, yes.
Yeah, I mean, she was here yesterday and she said she was coming over tonight, but for some reason she don't show up. So we never know.
We have this mysterious appearance by Jerry Thunder. Could he have anything to do with this, Dave Jones?
He said it has something to do with everything else. What your beanies, he messed those up. Rowdy Ronda, I think he's kidnapped her. I don't know. And I'm not saying that for real. Don't get on me, but something's going on. She's gone.
Well, fans, be sure to stop by here at El Mariachi on Maynardville Highway in Maynardville, Tennessee, 7 days a week, and they have free fried ice cream, and I believe we have a picture of that free fried ice cream. Doesn't that look good? My goodness, great. You like fried ice cream, don't you?
Yeah.
Yes, I see it there. And fans, you'll want to be here 7 days a week. Come here for lunch or dinner and or brunch and enjoy El Mariachi.
That for us one time. How you make it?
Yep.
Yes.
We're gonna do that on a show coming up.
That would be amazing to see behind the scenes on free fried ice cream. Well, we've been told that you're going to put this title on right here. So let's see this title around your waist here. Let's see what it looks like. So he's going to put the title around his waist here. What's going to happen here on Wrestle Talk tonight? And J-Diddy came in with this title. Oh my goodness.
Holy.
Fans, my gracious. We have the Brass Knuckles champion, Mask El Mariachi.
He's take on the Pink Panther, I think.
Yes.
Lord.
Oh no, here comes Sonny Hogg here. Sonny Hogg is joining us here on. He's got his cigar with him, and we know this whole incident took place last week. Sonny Hogg, that somebody let you back in here in the set, and I mean, we know what happened a couple weeks ago. Oh goodness, guys, come on now.
Amigo, how are you?
Amigo?
Yeah.
So we're gonna try to get our cameras here real
What you did to
quick,
my
and
amigo? Sonny Fargo last
Sonny
week.
has joined us here.
I'm not a violent man, but I don't like what you did to my amigo Sonny Fargo.
Amigo Sonny.
Oh my goodness, fans! It's real wild here at Wrestle Talk tonight. We want security here on Wrestle Talk. Fans, it's just gotten wild tonight here. And thank you for joining us. I don't know what's going to happen here. All hell's broke loose here on Wrestle Talk tonight. Oh no! My gracious! What a night it's been. Dave Jones, my goodness, joining me back at this time. Dave, what a night it's been. Are you okay, Mask El Mariachi? My gracious. Oh my. Well,
Police are coming.
the police are coming, security's in here, and fans, the old clock on the wall says it's time to go. We've knocked this light out, and it's time to go off here tonight. You've seen it. What's going to happen next week right here on Wrestle Talk? You never know. It's going to get wild, real wild. And from all of us here at Wrestle Talk, good night. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you right here next week at El Mariachi.